Hey, this is Nate Bargatze. I'm bringing you some of the best comics that you might not know yet, but you're about to get to know them. And don't worry, they're going to be on their best behavior. We shot this live in Nashville, Tennessee. It's the Nateland Showcase.
Thank you. My name is Michael Palascak, and I'm a dad, and I'm not home, but it still counts. And they say being a parent is a full-time job, but it seems more like an unpaid internship. Where the first 5 years, you bring your boss lunch, and he just throws it on the ground half the time. I would never accept that job. In an interview, right? They'd be like, do you want this full-time job? Well, what does it pay? Oh, well, you pay. Yeah, thousands for at least 18 years, or you could go to jail. Well, what do I get out of it? You get judged for asking that question. What do you get? You get love, okay? For 13 years. 10 to 13 years. And then you get judged and resented for 5 to 35 years. And then you get love again, based on how much money you give them. I'm not saying that kids aren't worth it, okay? I'm just saying that they cost more than they're worth. I do travel a lot, fly a lot. They have a lot of rules when you fly. They have a rule that once the front door is closed on the plane, you're not supposed to talk or text on your phone anymore. And one time, I was on a plane. We started to take off down the runway. All of a sudden, we just stopped. And the pilot got over the intercom, and he's just like, sorry, everybody. We had to stop. We didn't close the front door all the way. What? I could have been on my phone this whole time. Like, how do you just then realize that the front door is open on an airplane? You know, if I'm in a car and I'm backing out of a driveway and I hear that ding, ding, I'm not going anywhere. Let alone being like, we'll figure that out up in the air. Was the flight attendant just buckling in, just like, all right, here we go. We're ready to go. Okay. It is a little breezy. What is that? No? Oh. Yeah, Captain, we gotta slow down. Well, we did it again. No, I was not born in a barn. I don't know why everybody asks that. I bet you lose your authority as a flight crew when you forget to close the front door all the way. They always come around, end of a flight, just like, sir, we get off your laptop. We're getting ready to land. Sir, laptop. Oh, well, so you didn't close the front door all the way. So I thought that we weren't doing rules this time. Sometimes people bring food on the plane. One time I was sitting on the plane, and the lady next to me started eating corn on the cob. Very quickly. It was just like, oh, it's like she was a squirrel, but not worried about saving up for winter. It was just so, it's like her face was a typewriter, and she was trying to get out a Dickens novel. Like, 'twas the best of times, ding! Like, how do you even think to bring, are you just at home? She's at home looking at her fridge, just like, oh, that's not gonna be good by the time I return. I could bring it, but then I gotta eat it in front of everybody on the plane. I'll be like, you know. But then she tries to hype herself up, like, who cares what they think? I'll never see them again. Who cares what someone looks at me weird about, like, what are you eating? Pretzels, corn syrup, we're the same. I don't care what they think. But then she gets on the plane, takes out that corn, and she's like, oh, I care what they think a lot. Here's some advice. If you ever feel like you're doing something weird in public, don't do it faster. It's scarier faster. Like, if she had just eaten that corn like a normal I might not have even noticed. Like, at most, I would just been like, huh. What a confident corn lover. Excuse me, are you from Des Moines? Because there's a lot of corn in Des Moines. Do a lot of different shows. One time I was doing a fundraiser, and I found out that after my set at this fundraiser, there was going to be a gun raffle, which, however you feel about guns, I just don't think that somebody should win one. Because whenever I win something, I want to use it right away. And you don't want that presence at your fundraiser. You don't want a guy being in the audience like, well, I was going to figure out things with my neighbor peacefully, but today is my lucky day. Like, who looked at gun sales in America being like, well, we really need to make this more fun and random. That's how we like. Interesting thing about the gun raffle, if you win the gun, it automatically increases your chances of winning all the other prizes. Because you're armed, so. I do like doing shows a lot. I like talking to people after the show. One time I was a little weird. One time a lady came up to me after a show. She gave me a thumbs up. And she was like, no regrets. That's a very specific review. Michael, how was your show last night? Well, one lady enjoyed it just enough to not feel sad forever. So I think I did my job. Like, regret, what would that even look like if she had regrets? I'm just like, thanks for coming. She's like, no, 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 I'm never gonna get that time back. Oh. Or she might just keep it in. People keep regrets in. You know, they carry them with them for a full lifetime. It might be 70 years on her deathbed before she acknowledges it, you know? Surrounded by loved ones, like, Grandma, look at all the people that loved you. You lived such a good life. She's like, yeah, except for one time. I went to a comedy show. Grandma, it's okay. That's the point. It was just okay. His name was Michael Palascak. What, Grandma? That's one of the most brilliant and prolific comedians. No one really knew about him until he did a set on Nateland. And then... yeah, well, back then he was just working stuff out. I try to be healthy, you know. My favorite food is pizza. I love any kind of pizza, except vegetarian pizza. I like vegetables, but I don't want them near fun things. That'd be like having to play religious video games. Like, oh, is that Call of Duty? No, it's Call of the Lord. Yeah, you corner your enemy and you read him Psalms. So. No, they're shooting at you. I know, I'm gonna become a martyr. You don't need extra lives when you're living forever. Thanks, everybody. I'm Michael Palascak. I appreciate it.